Good morning. How are you today on this fine Monday? Please excuse emails. Also, excuse the fact that I'm in my office. As I said before, if you've joined me on a few of these live sprints, this wall behind me is like missing plaster and stuff. You can kind of see this is one of the rooms that hasn't been renovated. So hence the blur. That's what's going on there. I haven't yet decided what I'm doing with my hair. Maybe it's all right like this. Anyway, yeah, I'm hiding in my office because we have a builder here today, and they kind of, if I'm elsewhere, they have to sort of walk past me and stuff. So I'm kind of hidden away in here. So yeah, I've got, this is, I know, all really cool information. My washing machine and my tumble dryer are like right next to me. So those I'm going to have to get up when I mute myself to start writing and put them back on, because I've turned them off so that you can hear me. And I've also got both of my dogs behind me and one of them keeps snoring. So excuse the many things that will make the quality of this less than ideal, but you know, we move. So what are your plans for today? I would love to know. Do drop into the comments what you are up to or what you're planning to do. I kind of just need to get myself organized to start with, and then I've got some edits. I sent an article last week, and I need to run through the comments that have come back from the person that I'm working with, and just make some alterations and send that back. So hopefully I'll get both of those things done today, although I do need to dash off a bit earlier than I normally do. I've got some jobs that need doing, because I only work a half day on Mondays. And yeah, I just need to start on the other stuff a little bit earlier than usual. So normally after this live stream, I sit and work for about another hour or more sometimes, but that's not going to be today. So excuse the bangings, builder. What was I going to say? I was going to talk about the planning thing. So last week ended up really, really busy. It was crazy, actually. So Monday, obviously, I was here live streaming and then doing volunteer work in the afternoon. And the volunteer work was super busy. It was lovely, but really, really busy. And then like all the normal things. And then I was in schools Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, teaching. And I normally do a maximum of 2 days. Because I do struggle a little bit to keep up with the other stuff otherwise. So yeah, 3 full days teaching. It's also very tiring teaching, and trying to sort of also at the same time, like in my break, just quickly like answer an email or whatever. Thursday night we had a date night, which was lovely, and we went to watch Jaws at an open air cinema thing. And then Friday I was working, but I had so much that I needed to do. So I filmed and uploaded. You might have seen my video where I did a tour of my book storage, which is just over there. And I, as well as doing that, which took a little while actually because I've got camera issues, I tidied up the storage, which was why I was kind of filming that as well. I've still got some more to do in there, but I'm doing a market this Saturday. I'm sorry, I'm going to close my emails. And I sort of needed to get a bit of sense in there. I've still got some more tidying to do, as you may have seen if you watched that video. All my school visit stuff is just a total mess. So that's a job for another day though. So I did all of that. Then I needed to order some copies of Lily the Limpet because I haven't got that many left. So I didn't actually order them, but I got everything set up and then I ordered them Saturday morning. And I'm going to change the price for self-publishing because my royalty rate has changed because of some changes that Ingram Spark have made. And so I was editing the cover files for that. So, you know, lots of bits and pieces that meant that all of the little jobs, you know, chase this up, make sure you do that, whatever, just didn't get done. So the first thing I'm going to do this morning is look at my to-do list, work my way through it, make sure it's kind of up to date. I've ticked off the things I have done and that everything I need to do is on it, and get my head around the sort of shape of the week, if that makes sense. That's what I'm going to do in the first 15 minutes. I'm not actually going to be writing, but I'll be writing a bit later. Let me know what you're doing, what you're up to, what projects you're working on. Sorry about the dogs, because I would love to know. And I'm gonna get on with it. So let's do 15 minutes and I will see you all soon. You might see me take a picture. I'm going to share on Instagram that I'm here. Right, let's get into it. Right, guys, we are back for a writing break. I am sort of getting organised. I've got a list going. I've set my laptop up for a backup. That's not starting for a bit, but it's ready. I have dog snoring. I have checked through my emails. There was nothing particularly important in there. And in a when I go back on, I'm going to quickly work through my to-do list just to check that's all up to date. And then I will get into the edits on the bit of writing that I have to look at. So it's going pretty well. I'm hoping that this week I don't have all that much teaching. I mean, it's always a difficult weighing up between it's good to work and it's good to make money and the fact that I kind of need time. This week, aside from sorting out that article, which won't take very long, what I do need to do is get prepared for the next few events coming up. So as I said, I'm doing a selling event in Canterbury on Saturday, and for that I need to make sure I've got plenty of stuff, because I don't really know how much to expect to sell. I always take way too much. But the thing about the one in Canterbury, it's a very, very busy area in a city. I have sold there once before and I didn't sell very much, but the weather was awful. This weekend, the weather looks set to be good. So fingers crossed. I don't sell my books in Canterbury very much. I'm not stocked anywhere in Canterbury. So other than school visits, which I have done, I'm not stocked there, so it's kind of an untapped market. Well, I have done 2 events in Canterbury before, I think, or yeah, recently. So, and obviously lots more people. So I'm really hoping it's going to be busy because the weather is good and I'm going to sell well. Everybody at that market says that typically they sell really well. So obviously you never know, and it might be that my products aren't desirable on that particular day. But when last year's one didn't go well because it chucked it down, I said I'm going to give it another stab. And this was the date that I picked out as being kind of the most promising of the dates that they offered. So fingers crossed it goes well. And if it does, then next year I will book more dates. This is like a test, because this year I haven't done that many selling events. I wanted to step back from that and focus more on school visits and like bigger selling events. So I've done a lot less small craft fairs. So yeah, really I need to prepare for that. I need to make sure that everything is kind of piled up and ready to go. I think I've ordered everything that I need, I think, because I ordered some new bags because I was short on those. I've ordered the lilies, which won't come this week, but if I sell out of everything I have, then I've got them for online sales and for moving forward. I've got another event, Maidstone Literary Festival, coming up in about 2-3 weeks. I forget the exact date, but like pretty much right on top of it. So at least I will have everything sort of ready and sorted. So yeah, it's more about that. There's a pigeon out there. It's more about that of being sort of prepared, and I just want to make sure that I've done that at the very least. But I do also have a whole load of stuff on my to-do list that are just sort of, you know, chasing up stockists that I've spoken to, but then not actually like then chased. And, you know, those kinds of little things. Let's have a look at my to-do list to give you an idea. I've got a piece of audio that needs changing. I need to book my audiobooks that kept getting cancelled. I need to actually go in and record those. So that's the thing that I need to do. What else have I got? That's the wrong list. Let's see, work. I chased up some Amazon stuff, but I've still got that to come. I've got an advert possibly in a publication that I want to do. I've got to order self-publishing. I don't have that many copies. I don't really have enough for Saturday. I've probably got, well, I don't know. See, I don't know what to expect. I've probably got about, trying to think, maybe 10 paperbacks, maybe about the same hardbacks, thereabouts. And the paperbacks particularly could all sell. And I keep looking at it and going, well, if they all sell, then that's okay, because that's, you know, that's a reasonable amount of money to have made. And what I could do is put a deal on the hardbacks and then just go, oh, sorry, like I've sold out of paperbacks. Do you know one thing I'm thinking of doing? I've got this sat on my desk. Can you see that? I don't know because it's blurring it. It's a like a beach bubble whiteboard, what I'm thinking of doing is doing an offer on all my hardbacks, because I've actually got loads of, well, not loads, but quite a lot of Milk and Cookies and Lily the Limpet, because the hardbacks just sell slowly because less people want them. And I'm thinking, just to try and, you know, clear a little bit of stock, because they're quite big, of doing a sale. So the children's books are typically, they're £12.99 and self-publishing is £11.99. So I was thinking maybe doing all hardbacks £10 each, to just see if I can sell some more hardbacks, just to, yeah, do a bit of a sale on those. Anyway, this is all stuff that I'm thinking of doing, but let's get back into some more writing. As I say, I've got a little bit more organising, and then I'm going to work on this article. So let's do another 15-minute writing sprint. Sorry, I talked for more than 5 minutes there. I maybe need to make my breaks in between longer, because I feel like I'm always looking at time and going, oh, wow, it's time to start writing again. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What would you like as a format? Does the 15-minute sprints with the 5 minutes in between work for you? I'm happy to do whatever we do. Right, let's do another 15 minutes. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I've just realised I didn't put up the writing sprint banner, so we still have the writing break one. Never mind. Apologies, that all went a little bit chaotic. If you were actually watching the screen, I had to go and deal with something with the builder, basically, and just quickly dash out and let them know that we had something that I didn't think we had. So that was cool. So yeah, it's all a bit chaotic at the moment with these, with being live, because obviously the builder's only here this week. He won't be here next week. So next week will be fine, but obviously just multitasking. Also, the dog keeps asking to go out, so that's helpful. She's just outside the door right now, just exploring. So there's that as well. Yeah, it's all going all right. I'm getting on top of things. I still haven't actually looked at the writing that I was going to do. That hasn't happened yet, but sorting has happened, which is good. I am literally looking at so much junk on my desk, because one thing this weekend was just with the renovations, so the jobs that happened, I have been getting frames for various pictures that we have up. And so my husband put those up. We had a new towel rail that he had to put up, because where we're having one of our bathrooms done, that's displaced a load of stuff. So like that, our bedroom is covered in loads of bits from the bathroom, as well as our family bathroom has loads of bits as well. So it's just kind of stuff everywhere. And so trying to deal with the storage bits has helped, if that makes any sense. And then one of the issues in this house is it's quite a dark house, and I've got lights on in here so that you can actually see me, and even then it's not like the lights back there, so it's not really on my face. One of the issues is that it's really hard in certain spaces to have any plants, and I have loads of plants. So there's like some rooms that are like a jungle and then nothing in others. But I discovered that 2 of my plants are very shade tolerant, so I've moved those. I know this is a really cool story, but that's enabled me to like move loads of plants around, just sort out lots of like, what would you say, like, I suppose ornaments, but like just the stuff that is on the sides, and just make it look a bit better and come up with some solutions to where things are. I also personally had a big clear out of my daughter's, my middle daughter's bedroom, cleared out loads of books and sort of other bits and pieces. Like there were lots of just those kind of tidying up type jobs, like put up that picture, get that put in there. I don't know. But in the meantime, loads of stuff has ended up on my desk. Shall I show you some of the things that are on my desk? So I already showed you that I've got this speech bubble thing that's here ready for the selling on Saturday. I just need to organise it and move it. This is the rules for a karate competition I'm doing. I've got a new, I know the blur's a problem. Oh, I can do it like that, can't I? Mobile phone tripod mount, because as I think I said in my live last week, I've broken my camera-ish. I actually managed to use it for the video that went up on Saturday. It's here, so it's just temperamental. But anyway, for longer videos or when it's playing up, I'm gonna do that. So I need to put that somewhere. A crochet bowl. Why is my internet gone really laggy? That's annoying. Is it gonna get better? I'm just gonna wait for this to, that looks a bit better. Okay, cool. Sorry if that was all a bit blah, but anyway, looks like we're back. I've got a crochet bowl full of sequins, because I'm not doing any crochet at the moment, so I don't need this. I didn't know what to do with the sequins, so they're in there. There's also 2 needles and part of a door handle, so that's on my desk to be sorted out. There's a picture of some seagulls and some chips. I don't know what to do with this, so that's why that's here. That's going to go somewhere. Like, this is how much of a mess it is. Wildflower seeds. They need to go somewhere. A battery that needs to go with my band gear. I've got drawing pegs. I kind of know where they need to go. And then I've got some like note paper. I've got some, what's this? Varnish. Lid of a candle. So like this has just become a bit of a dumping ground. There's like a magnet board in front of me, and there's a couple of bits on that are like, I just need to actually do something about them. So it's just become a bit like that of just like, yeah, I'll deal with that, put it on my desk, it'll get dealt with. I mean, I've got a all weather poncho. So, you know, there's a lot of organising that needs to happen. And sometimes when we're sorting out the rest of the house, I'm like, oh, I'll shove that on my desk, I'll deal with it. So it has become a bit like that. So there's lots of sorting that needs to happen. That is the end summary of that. I'm just checking in my head whether we need to start the next writing sprint. So 25, 30, 40, yes, we're coming up for the next one. So what I'm going to do is another 15-minute writing sprint. Normally set a timer, but my timer's in the other room. I'm in here because the builder, although the builder is now not here. So this is the way things are at the moment, but it's fine. It's all good problems. Right, another 15-minute writing sprint. I'll see you back here for a chat at the end shortly. Just going to mute myself and you'll see me let the dog in and put the tumble dryer on. All right, guys, that's our last writing sprint. I have got zero writing done today, but that's okay. I was hoping I would get to that editing, but things have just been a little bit too chaotic, I think. I think that just my brain isn't even working. I think that because last week was just bananas, I'm so behind on lots of little things, but I do feel more on top of what's occurring. I really hope that I don't end up teaching tomorrow. I know I'm booked in for Thursday. I hope my 2 days just don't involve tomorrow, because I feel like if I can spend tomorrow as an admin day and I can get everything ready for this selling event as well and just have absolutely everything good to go, then I will feel a lot better about it. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I just never know how my week's going to shape up. That's kind of how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm just feeling a little bit kind of chaotic and disorganized. So if I have 2 days at home this week, then that's ideal. And if one of those days are tomorrow, then that's ideal as well. But you have to make hay while the sun shines. So if I get offered something, I will just have to take it. But that's okay. As I say, I got through a fair bit of just admin stuff. And for the rest of the week, as I've already said, my priorities are just making sure everything's ready for the selling event. I think what I'm going to do is, if you watched my storage video, there's like half of our storage is my book stuff. And I think if I just pile everything on the floor, so there's just a big like smush of everything I need ready, so that then, because I'm really aware it's an early start on Saturday, not super early, but early enough that I don't really want to do much of it on Saturday morning. And also Saturday tends to be really busy for us kid wise. So if I can have everything packed on Friday as best as possible, then Saturday I can help with the kids. That's the thinking. So yeah, if I can get all of that kind of good to go, and then I need to film something this week, I don't know what. And yeah, work through all these bits and pieces. I have managed to do some of the things on my to-do list. So although I haven't written, what I have managed to do is chase up a couple of things. That was the main thing, actually, was, yeah, just check a couple of things, chase up a couple of things. There is stuff that could push to next week if needs be. But there was another reason why it would be good if I was off tomorrow. Just, what was it? It passed through my head and it just disappeared. There was something that would, this article, I did say that I would look at it today or tomorrow, and I haven't looked at it today. Have got a little bit more time, but probably not enough to get my head into what I need to do. So if tomorrow I can do the article and all of the organizing, sorry, this is me just like thinking out loud, I'm really sorry. If I can do all of that tomorrow, and then on my second like day, I was gonna say day off is not a day off, it's like, I work full time, it's just I do 2 different jobs. On my next writing day, if I can then sort of film, edit and sort out the price change on self-publishing, then that would be really cool, and that would kind of be me sorted, I think. And sometimes, depending on what school I'm in, sometimes I'm able to spend like lunchtime doing some bits. So I grab like another half an hour, which can make a difference. Or I sometimes manage the odd evening. Although this week, I know I've got band this week, I've got karate this week, I've got karate every week. Yeah, I just feel like I need to get on top of things, and then I'll be okay. So hopefully that happens tomorrow. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. What can you do? If I could plan my week, what I would like to do is to work in teaching Wednesday, Thursday. That's what I would like to do, because Friday off, again, I'm not off, would be really helpful to get ready for the book selling and just get myself organized. And tomorrow would be really great. And if I'm only working Thursday, that's also cool. And then that gives me 3 days at home to catch up with stuff. Because although I have gone through my to-do list and I've ticked off some bits that either that I've managed to do just now or that I did last week and didn't tick off, but I've added a whole bunch of stuff. So it's still looking mad. Also, my hair is annoying me. I feel like I'm sort of between lengths. I don't know what to do. Right, here's what happens: is I grow my hair, and I then instantly want to cut it off. And then I cut it all off, and then I want to grow it again. But growing it takes like 3 years. So I really like having like really long, like down, like beyond what you can see, really long curly hair. I really like that. But it's quite difficult to style it. I feel like I need new glasses. I think that might be part of it. But to style it in a way that doesn't just make me look like what my mum would refer to as a ferret looking out from under a bush. So yeah, I don't know. Let's stick it up for now. Maybe. Whereas when it's short, you can just kind of ruffle it up and it looks all right. But then I just want long hair. And also, because I do sports, long hair is better because I can tie it up. Whereas short hair, I end up really sweaty and I like just put the front up and it's not ideal. Never really know what I'm doing with it. Again, this is first world problems and a really cool story. I'm going to go. I've got a couple of bits on this to-do list I'm going to do. I'm not going to work on this article. I'm going to do that tomorrow now because I've probably got an hour till I need to leave thereabouts, and I need to eat as well, and a couple of bits of sorting out. So yeah, that's the way it goes. Today's a busy one. Everything's a busy one at the moment, but that's fine. Right, I'm going to disappear. I will be here again next week for another writing sprint. So I'd love to see you. Tell your friends and let's hang out. If you didn't watch this live, please do still tell me, what have you been working on? What did you get done today? I would love to know. And thanks for joining me. Before I leave, what I will say is I said to myself that I would give this 6 months, and we're now past 6 months because I was like, this was pretty fun, let's keep going. My next marker is the year. So I started this in January. So at the end of the year, I'll be deciding whether, this has been helpful for me, helpful for you. So if you do find this helpful, do let me know, because it really helps. And if I know that even one person is just hanging out, then I will keep this going, There have been printers on shocked me for a minute. There have been a few people hanging out. But yeah, just if I know this is useful, then I will keep going. Anyway, I'm going to go. So thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.